What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday, man. This is episode 5, I think. We've did a whole month already. Welcome to Planet Sandwich. If this is your first time, I hope you pulled up with a sandwich, even though that is pretty much nothing to do with really anything. We just be chilling. We be surfing the internet. I got a bunch of segments. Today I'm thinking we doing like some science-y stuff. Obviously, we have the competition Who Sold. We got the Big Back News. And what's really cool is that, last week we did a pepper challenge, a hot pepper challenge on a scary game called Poppy's Playtime. And what was crazy about it was, shout out to everybody who stayed. A lot of people stayed. It took me maybe 3 hours to get deep into the game. But it took a minute to get scary, but when it got scary, it was insanely scary. And I wasn't able to beat that part. So today we will probably be running that challenge back. But the good news is that we are getting straight to a terrifying part that I haven't even looked at in the last week. So I am swapping out the hot peppers for push-ups, though. We're gonna go back to the buff scare challenge because if I eat that many peppers again, I will probably die. Shout out to everybody who pulled up, everybody on Twitch, everybody on Facebook, everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok. Today's sandwich is picked actually by the village themselves. You guys picked this not this week, but the week before. I'm gonna open it up real quick. What's going on, everybody? Look at this. Bow. Y'all know what that is? Came with these little, I don't know if this is a giveaway. It came with these little rice crackers and a pickle. But no, this is what you guys chose 2 weeks ago. This is a banh mi sandwich. Banh mi. Okay, this is a Vietnamese sandwich. Let me see where it's from. It's from Gingergrass. It's from a really dope spot called Gingergrass. It sells pho and stuff like that if you're into pho. Banh mi, excuse me. It's your choice of meat plus pickled veggies like carrots, radishes, cilantro, jalapenos. It's really good. It's on this crispy baguette. And this one that I got is made with ribeye. So it's ribeye meat with all those pickled veggies. Vietnamese sandwich, very, very, very good. But yeah, we have a bunch of stuff going on today. Obviously, we got the horror challenge. I got a whole bunch of I got so many videos. I collected so many videos. Also, shout out to everybody in the Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that into the Twitch. I don't know if it's not. I don't know if it's still not hooked up to the YouTube. I'm gonna figure that out. But shout out to everybody who pulled up to the Discord. Everybody is throwing so many videos in there. Shout out to Hiccups and Tomato for always keeping things live in there. Shout out to the mods. I got Max in there. I got GQ in there. I got Dima in there. GQ has set up a whole bunch of stuff and is really running the village. And every time I pop in there, it's a lot of cool stuff going on. So I appreciate you guys. Let's get into some stuff. What up, WizKid? What up, Shy? What up, Caliente? What up, MB? Keisha, Darrell, M-Town. What's going on? Keith, Master J. Perp Stephanie, what up? Bloodmaster, Mook Mook. What's going on? Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Old Man, T, Glads, D, Ashley. What's happening, everybody? Thanks for pulling up. We're going to be chilling for a couple hours. I am on time today, which is great. I shot some Cloud Quest today, and I started this whole new series. We will get to that when we get to the Big Back News. But today, what do I want to start with? Oh, I know exactly what I want to start with today. Hang on. This is y'all. This is an announcement to check on anybody you know who lives in Arizona. because Phoenix just hit 118 degrees last week, making it the hottest August day the city has ever seen. 118 degrees. Phoenix, are y'all good? Are y'all okay? That's not 118 is maybe 12 degrees cooler than hell. Cause that's crazy. What do you guys do? Are y'all outside? Do y'all make construction workers work during the daytime? I feel like you would have to build roofs at midnight when it's only 100 degrees. This is insane. 118 at 3:40 p.m., making it the hottest day August day ever recorded since record keeping began in 1895. This is like century-year-old heat. Record keeping began in 1895. This is like mythological heat. This is a heat of myth. They're going to tell stories about that day. It said the heat persisted through the night with an overnight low of 94 degrees Fahrenheit, breaking the prior warm low record of 91 degrees. I can't do it. It don't matter how cheap the real estate is or any of that stuff, how good the schools are, whatever it may be. I can't just sit there cooking. I can't just sit there cooking. What? All day you go to school cooking. You go to work cooking. You go out at night still cooking. Last time I was in Arizona, I got out of a comedy show at like 2 a.m. It felt like the back of a PlayStation outside. It was still warm and just dry. It's crazy out there. It really is crazy out there. Check on your friends from Phoenix, man. Cause that's crazy. I mean, I'm one to talk. I'm freshly sunburned. I was out in Beaumont, California, visiting one of my good friend's family. It was his birthday, and a bunch of us went out there, hung out with his immediate family, and I'm cooked. My face, my shoulders, I look singed. I look like gyoza when it's fresh out the pan. It still wasn't no 118. It still wasn't no damn 118 though. That's insane. Are any of y'all in Arizona? Do y'all need some water? Sheesh. Here's some water. I'll drink for you guys. That's tough. Okay. So, the next thing I want to show you guys, this is the viral video of the week to me. Okay. I think that this is just another level of creativity for me, because this is like one of those random things that you don't even know you would like. Like, how do you even, how does one even invent something like this? You just come up with something and that's super weird and strange, and I'm sure people will judge you for it, but I can watch these types of videos all day. Check this out. All right, so get this. This is ASMR fruit cutting made by AI, except all the fruit is glass. Don't tell me how I found this. Don't ask how I found this. Don't ask why this is even something I brought to you guys. But just watch. I'm hard. This is incredible. Who even thinks of something like this? This didn't exist before. Why is it something I could watch all day? Just the cutting glass fruit. I came several times. Several times. Come on. That's just like that's just so random. That's just so random. Like what? Like I feel like I could just give me a whole montage. Just give me a whole montage of glass fruit cutting. Just start sending me videos if y'all are in the Discord. Just start sending me those because I mean I'm just bricked up watching these for no reason. AI be doing some cool stuff every now and then. AI usually be tricking me and on some BS, but I'm a huge fan of that. I'm weirdly a very very huge fan of that. Um, this is all over the place. Oh please. Oh, we gotta talk about this. Hang on, let me just load a couple of these up. Um, and then this one, cause what the heck is that even? Okay, this is insane. Hang on. All right, so Walmart started its like drone delivery service. Okay, this is right near its headquarters. This is in Bentonville, Arkansas. Okay, we've been hearing about this for a very very long time. That they were going to start doing this, start delivering by sky, and they're starting to roll it out. Okay, um, let's check. Let's just check it out. Okay.
Hey,
Ain't no
hey,
way. Now,
there he is. Holy cow. Salt and pepper pistachios on the way. Let's open it up.
is that not the most Walmart way they could deliver something? Like you could almost hear the drone be like, "Nigga, here." Oh my, like, oh, here. Just talk like I saw this comment. It was like, "What in the return policy look?" Ain't no way. I mean, I'm sure there's some bugs. Got to get some of the hiccups out. But bruh, and also salt and pepper pistachios is a very strange first time. I mean, I guess I'm glad he didn't get anything fragile, right?
There he is. Holy cow. Salt and pepper pistachios on the way.
Like
Let's open it up.
parachute didn't deploy at all. It's just a paper bag, just a Vons bag, not even a Walmart bag. They use Vons bags just to use as like as makeshift paper parachutes, and it doesn't even deploy. I'm Walmart.
There he is.
Even
Holy
y'all.
cow. Salt and pepper pistachios on the way. Let's open it up.
Come on, come on, man. Come on, Walmart. I don't. How's that gonna work for like apartment buildings? Do we just need like a big giant chimney like Dr. Seuss, and it just drops into like these, compartments that they could split up. I don't feel like this is gonna be a thing. I don't know. I don't know because I feel like this could work if the kinks were ironed out for residential neighborhoods and stuff like that. But I don't know if I'm ready for a world where just drone deliveries are happening. Because I mean, once it's a thing, there's just gonna be drones in the air all the time. And I don't know how. I don't know how I feel. I grew up in Banning, then moved to. Oh, you moved to Beaumont? Oh, okay. There's some Beaumont people out here. But that's what's up. Shout out to TikTok. That's trippy. All right. Hmm. Coming up next, what we got? Oh, okay. Well, check this out, guys. This is some pretty interesting news. In case you guys didn't know, AOL just announced it's shutting off dial-up internet. On September 30th, 2025, AOL will officially retire its iconic dial up service. Um, this just lets me know how big the world is because I did not know AOL was even still in business. 2025 is as far as dial up has gone. There were still people that were just like, all right, I'm about to ask Google something. Signing in. You know what I mean? Just sitting there like, just cool. Just straight. And I don't want to say middle America. But that's who this was. That's who this was. Or just every place in California with less than 5,000 people in it. But this is news to me. See, look at this. I didn't even know AOL was still around. People were really still using this. Now, this just leads me to my next question, and I want everybody who is old enough to answer this question to be honest and put it in the chat. Okay? I want to know y'all screen names. I want to know y'all AIM screen names. I want to know y'all first email addresses. Give me your childhood slash teenager AIM screen name, your email, whatever it is. If AOL and all that AIM is too old for you, give me your first email. I'll go first. Okay. Armor King 96 from Tekken. It was Armor King 96. I think for some reason Armor King 2000 was taken. So I put 96 cuz it just rolled off the tongue. I don't nothing really happened in 96. I didn't make it in 96. Um but it was Armor King 96. Everybody thought it was Amor King 96. They thought I was trying to be like a Latin lover, but it was Amor King. Um but it was Armor King from Tekken. What we got? Milk and Cookies, Miss Prodigy, Smiles. Okay, and you're still Smiles. AOL, The World is Crazy. That was damn, that's what you put as a child. The world is crazy. Okay, you were as wise above your time. Derelic 4040, Hot Blue Chick with the Q. That's on brand. Seymour Thailand. That was just your name, huh? Wow, wow. That's Mr. Left Eye, Night Ninja, Ed Spidey, Damn, what's this one? Caramel XOXOXO and BX Desirable. That's so funny. Girls were always like Foxy Chick, and guys were like helicopter explosion, Be Desirable is funny. Moist left toe 123. Okay, well that's just crazy. Okay, yeah, let's move on. There's one that's like, all right, I think that was the last one. It's usually how it goes. Oh man, I knew that would be wild. I knew that would be a wild one. Okay, we have to talk about this because it was in the title. And let's go with this one too. Oh, I love this video too. Okay. All right. Before we keep going, we got to go into the code of the day. ProtectYourLight.com. As you guys know, every single week I give a code if you guys want some percentage off of the clothes. ProtectYourLight.com. If you put in "get off," the code today is "get off," all caps, GETOFF. Get off. You will get 40% off of everything from ProtectYourLight.com. That is clothes, shorts, socks, all that stuff. But the code only lasts until the end of this episode, which is typically only about 2 or 3 hours. It's been more before. But we'll see. We're trying to tighten things up, but get off. ProtectYourLight.com. Get off. Get off. Get off. Just get off. Like get a percentage off. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is actually kind of crazy. It didn't take long. We haven't had robots for very long, but niggas is already making a underground fight clubs. This is an underground fighting competition that's happening in San Francisco. It says custom built robots battled in an underground steel cage competition, which drew engineers, hobbyists, curious spectators, and with robots of all shapes and sizes designed to slam, flip, and outlast their opponents in intense, fast-paced matches. Walkout music. We are not worried about who is watching. I will say this, them niggas can't fight at all. Niggas cannot fight, so we don't gotta worry about no CTE. But that didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. I feel like we just got robots to do like push-ups and basic chores and already fighting. Already fighting. Already dead. Walkout needs some help from every direction. I mean, even the curtains it came out of was... everything looked horrible. But, I mean, it's super impressive. It's just crazy how quickly we go to violence. Like, we here already? Like I'm still getting used to like walking outside my building and getting food from a robot, you know. But we fighting already. See, this is why we can't have nice things. This is how I know that, you know, stuff like if Pokemon exists, the fighting would have happened like second. First would be like, what is it? Fighting is always like step two. It's insane. It really is. But I mean, this is like the rough draft because they can't fight at all. I don't even know if I would go to one of these. Because look at the scrapping. Footwork is good. Like, they moving more than I would think, but I mean, like, stick the jab. You a robot. Weave or something. Give a power punch. If they're gonna be robots, you might as well like where's like a flying jetpack punch or like, you know, shoot your fists off. You know, give us robot stuff, not like how a weak child would fight. This is basically like how this is like a toddler underground fight without the liability contracts. That's how I'm seeing this. Because I mean, the fighting, it needs work. M-Town, he said at least they're fighting and not effing them. That's happening too, I'm sure. You know, I'm sure these fighters got groupies, you know. Let one be undefeated, you know. Come out with some tattoos, does a flip afterwards, maybe some jewelry. Boom. 7 human baddies waiting for him in the back. Trying to get that. Yeah, I know that's happening. I know that's happening. Wow. Can't make this up, y'all. Can't make this up. I feel like I would go to these on 2 conditions. If the fighting got like amazing, like I feel like people are there just because like just to be there, like, oh my god, they're robots, you know. But if the fighting was actually like visually exciting, this would be great, you know. Unless there was like if there was like any type of chat GPT message or anything that like some of the athletes were like, this is wrong, or like we're slaves, I'm out. I'm not gonna be there when they flip on everybody. Can you imagine like a robot Conor McGregor, or somebody, or like a robot Khabib, a robot Floyd Mayweather turning on the crowd like this is wrong, you know what I mean, and just like infinitely fighting every human, no stamina, all power, fists shooting off. Absolutely not. No siree. I'll come to the weigh-in. Do they have weigh-ins? Must weigh a ton. The only way I'll go is if my +1 is Sonic the Hedgehog, because he knows how to deal with all these damn robots. I will go if Sonic and Knuckles are my +1 and 2. I'm good. Because that's crazy. That's actually crazy. All right. I just love this. I love this. Let me just make sure it's okay. Some dude got caught cooking. He got caught cooking up a beat. And I just want to know from y'all if it's fire or not, okay? I've watched this video like dozens of times. Check this out. All right, heat or not. Hang on, let me turn the video up. Here we go. Y'all ready? Hot or not? Y'all not hearing him though. It got it, shit was ridiculous, but y'all, he in the future. Listen through the wackiness. Come on, y'all. My nigga's in the future. My niggas in the future though. Come on. Let's go. Look at the comments, bro. Got Tom and Jerry in here. Bro, got a skedaddling ass Scooby Doo ass beat. Oh my god, bro. That shit is so funny to me, man. Skedaddling beat. Oh my god, no, this is too for the skedaddle type beat. This kid is crazy. I'm gonna just play it with this. Banana peel ass beat? Come on, y'all. That gif is insane. Whoo. I'm sorry, man. That's sometimes it's sometimes I just be bringing videos here that I just like. I just watch a lot. That's it. Nothing else. Oh my god. Okay. Since I since I'm already laughing, okay. This new segment is called "This Isn't Funny." Okay, so get out the laughs. We ain't funny. Nothing's funny about this. Okay, this is all serious. Okay, so the point is, I'm gonna show you some things, and the purpose is it's not funny. Okay, it's no point. So don't laugh. They're not funny. Okay. Oof. I don't know which one to play first. Wait, I don't know why I'm smiling. I don't know why I'm smiling. Okay, let's just do these two first. Okay. So remember, this is not funny, okay? All right, so this is a national anthem. This is a national anthem. I don't want to say attempt, but it was an attempt. This is a national anthem attempt, and this woman is singing, and I don't know if it was nerves, or I'm not sure what happened, but remember, this is not funny. I don't know if you could see. Okay. That was tough, but I made it. I cried. I fully cried. But I made it. Like I said. Not funny. Not funny. Okay? There's number one. Um, here's number two. All right, now remember, this is not funny. Here's Tamar Braxton opening up about being called a Muppet.
Person started saying I look like a Muppet. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to believe it. And so I even asked Vince, I'm like, do I look like a Muppet?
Oh my God.
He's like, absolutely not. But this person has the whole world calling me that. And it's just so devastating because it takes me back to high school. And, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. But what I can do is what Jeannie does. And thank you, Jeannie. I can act like the world is all peaches and cream and tastes like strawberries. And so I'm going to take that with me today. Thank you.
Stay positive.
Thank you, kid.
It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. What she's trying to say ain't funny at all. I get it. It was the example was just too. And she didn't have to move her hair out the way.
Particular person
Look at
started
this.
saying I look like a Muppet.
Why she moved? Why she moved the hair out the way?
And people say it so much, sometimes I start to believe it. And so
One more time.
started saying I look like a Muppet. And
Her. She was about to laugh. I don't know what her name is, but she's made it worse. It's not funny. Okay? This isn't funny. None of this is funny. Maybe we all look like Muppets, excuse me. Maybe we all look like Muppets. I look like a Muppet. It's just sometimes when the situation be super serious and you're just thrown for a loop like that, it ain't about making fun of them no more. It's just like I wasn't expecting that and this is so serious. You know what I mean? Like it worse. It's like compound interest. It just keep going up. And the more serious it is, kind of the funnier it is, because it's like why you have to say, why couldn't you just say she called me names, you know? That was a tough one. You could say maybe I failed. um okay, so the next ones are the next ones aren't videos, so they might not get you. But really though, these are just like the headlines are so insane that if they don't make you laugh, then they'll definitely throw you for a loop, because you just have to check for yourself. All right, so Just look at this headline, okay? You see the woman, you see the animal. Bat flies into woman's mouth in Arizona, costing her nearly $21,000 in medical bills. Again, check on your friends in Arizona. Because there's not only 118-degree weather, but they got bats flying into women's mouths. I just picture it, and then I'll read it, okay? Erica Kahn, a 33-year-old biomedical engineer from Massachusetts, is now grappling with more than $20,700 in medical bills after an extraordinary accident. While vacationing in Arizona last August, a bat flew between her head and her camera and partially entered her mouth. Though she didn't believe she'd been bitten, her physician father urged her to seek rabies post-exposure treatment across multiple states. She purchased health insurance the very next day, only to have her claims denied due to a 30-day waiting period. Ugh. It says bats taste earthy and sweet. Now, besides a rat, a bat might be the second wildest thing to even graze your mouth. Can you imagine? Just imagine that. Like, bro, a bat, they are only in the sweatiest of places. You got cave top in your mouth? That's like one of the only times that some cave top would be on your tongue, because you know they be hanging out on the tops of caves. So they done left a streak of cave top right on your neck and tongue. That is trippy. He said a haunted throat. That's crazy. A spooky throat. Why can't y'all take anything serious? We trying to do something here. We trying to feel bad for this lady. And y'all trying to tell me that she opened her mouth and the intro to Scooby-Doo came out? Damn. It's a nasty critter. That's a nasty critter. Ugh. Speaking of critter, this one's actually just really funny. I love this story because I've always wondered stuff like this. Look at this photo. This is a giant black bear that's about to hibernate. I feel you, my boy. I feel you, my boy. You be seeing them getting out of hibernation sometimes. They be skinny. They look like their hair messed up, but they be fat. I mean, if they had a good winter or fall, I guess. But look, just fat as hell, ready to sleep. Like, bro, I'm about to be out for 3 months. Can you imagine what that must feel like? You just ate a whole bunch of deer or picnic baskets, honey, whatever the hell they be eating, and you just plumped up. You about to be like, I'm about to watch all my shows. 3-month nap. And you just all you had to do was just eat. Just eat. You about to be like, man, I'm about to knock the fuck out. They probably get the best sleep. What the hell do bears dream about? Just doing bear shit. This for sure a BBW bear. But I mean, hopefully they all go into sleep like that. This dude he's not even aware of the human. He's just thinking about that nap. I feel it. I feel it. That's the fattest bear I've ever seen. What up, GQ? What up, Deem? Hella-itis. Can you imagine what a bear-itis feels like when you a ton heavy? They dream of doing the bare minimum. That's pretty good, Huska. That's actually pretty good. The bare minimum. I for sure had a couple of Thanksgiving naps looking just like this. Just from the table. If you would have taken a picture of me from the table to not even the bed, the couch. We had a a big table where Thanksgiving happened and a couch right there. And I would just like this guy, boom, 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 boom. I would hear everybody talking and laughing and stuff. I'd be out. How long do they sleep? Let's figure that out. How y'all feel about Google AI? Like, y'all be trusting this? Because that's, I mean, people be saying that Wikipedia is changeable too, but I don't know. I feel like I get a lot of stuff from Wikipedia, so I be really just. Sometimes when I Google, I do be just looking at this and moving on. I know I most of the time I try to get into the links, but I can't lie. It says typically they hibernate for 5 to 7 months, depending on the species and climate. During hibernation, they can sleep for up to 20 hours a day. Outside of hibernation, bears may sleep 8 to 12 hours daily. Wait, is hibernation not? Oh my God, hang on. I'm about to. This is about to be hella stupid. In hibernation, are they not sleep the whole time? Is hibernation just like I'm tucked in at the house sleeping most of the day? Let's go to the bearinfo.com. Okay. Hibernate for brown bears hibernate for long periods during winter months. They undergo a period of torpor, during which their metabolic rate slows down, body temperature drops slightly. They enter a state of reduced activity and sleep. However, they still may rouse from hibernation periodically to adjust their position or even leave the den temporarily. Outside of hibernation, brown bears may also take short naps during the day. Okay. But black bears, similar hibernation behavior to brown bears, maybe have shorter hibernation periods. Torpor only a few weeks or months, while others may hibernate for longer periods. Black bears are primarily diurnal, but may become more nocturnal in areas with high. Okay. I never knew if polar bears hibernated either. They may enter a state of reduced activity but remain alert and responsive to their surroundings. That's kind of crazy. I thought they were just like, all right, they went to sleep and woke up 3 months later, but it just really be like, I don't know, kind of like a hangover day where you just in bed most of the day and you kind of come out to be like, what's going on? Do a couple walks, scratch, reposition. I didn't know that. I thought hibernation was straight sleep, but damn, they be leaving. They be leaving the they be leaving the den during hibernation. I did not know that. He said my whole life has been a lie. Me too. Me too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one tripping out about this. Cause this is a I mean this is the bearinfo.com. Of course this is right. Damn. Look at us learning together. Yeah, I honestly thought that they took a pillow into their cave and was like, "Don't talk to me for um, 3, 4 months." Now they're talking about 5, 6, 7 months, and they be taking little water breaks and waking up. That's pretty trippy. Thank you, MB, for the code. I'm gonna put it back in here. Protectyourlight.com code today is get off. GETOFF, all one word. If you want 40% off of your order, go on over to protectyourlight.com, get you some stuff. It will only be active during the show. So I hope you go over there and I hope you get some stuff, man. Okay. That was pretty cool. I didn't expect to go off on that little tangent, but that is the best thing about having Google right here. All right, last one. Crazy, shocking headline. Check this out. Maryland man charged after telling his friend he had a woman for him, but it was really him dressed as a woman. I don't think this is what they meant by it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. But this is crazy. His homie said, "Where the hoes at?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I got a girl coming. Does she got a friend? Wig. I'm the friend." That is crazy. Bro, why do I picture him? He didn't even change. I picture it like he has the same fit on, just looking like this, but with a blonde wig on. Just like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm Keisha." Same voice. Didn't even change the voice. Didn't even change the fit. Just like, oh, I mean, hug. Where my hug at? Like, bro, what? Mr. Doubtfire? Bro. Where the hoes at? He calls him, his phone rings. Just like, oh, nigga. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Sean Lamont Brooks, 47, of Lexington Park, was arrested on Wednesday, May 13th, 2020, and charged with a fourth-degree sex offense and committing a perverted practice. Court documents say in the winter of 2019, Brooks engaged in sexual contact with an adult male victim without the victim's consent. This dude is a demon. He said he made contact with an adult male who he believed... Wait, where was it? He used his position as a hairdresser to make contact with his victims. Jesus. So the friend came in and saw this big man in a wig and dress and was fooled. Bro, what? Said he had a woman for him. It was really him dressed as a woman. Bro, it's at the point where men are gonna start picking the bear. Like we as horrible to each other as we are to y'all. This is insane. I'm picking the bear too. I'm picking the bear. I'm with y'all. I am picking the bear. I've had enough. I've had enough of us. Bruh. I got my homegirl coming through. She thinks you cute. Him in the wig is throwing me for a loop. That is for sure some Scooby-Doo antics. When you pull off a cheap rubber mask, it was me the whole time. And I would have dated you if it wasn't for you meddling kids. That is... you can't make that up. The reason why I feel like you couldn't make that up is because who would really believe that? Like, who would believe that even happened, that somebody would even attempt that? Bro, this is trippy. It's time for big back news, y'all. I might even need a damn jingle. This is my favorite part of the show. I pushed it back a little bit. But I have actually a pretty big segment for this today because I have a lot to go over. Let's start with these three though. It's big back news, y'all. KFC out here wildin'. KFC really tweeted this. Look at this. It's a picture of a potato wedge. They said, "Here, damn." KFC, what? What are y'all on? This is the craziest promotion I've ever seen. Here, damn. Who is running this social media account? Apparently, this means that the potato wedges are back. Apparently, people have been begging for this, and they said, "Here, damn." They said, "Man, go ahead." Right? Who asked for this, little bro? Literally everyone. You asked a lot, and we listened. Wedges are back. Look, sometimes this is the marketing that works. I think brands are realizing that it don't take that much. People, they just be throwing money on at production value when this is the kind of stuff that people share, like me doing it right now. This is funny. Here, damn. It do feel like the tweet feel black. I would not be surprised if there was some black fingers behind it, but hey, it's really the here damn. It's not the chicken part. I just want to clarify. It's not the chicken part. It's the here damn part. It's just the vibe. Even the period at the end, you know. I love it. I love this kind of stuff. Shout out to KFC. Coming up next, we have just an abomination. I don't want to feel like I'm coming across as rude. Okay, so shout out to this person. They made this dish, and they wanted to show it off. See for yourself. You ever seen beef salad before?
Had my chicken salad. Well, this is my beef salad with diced red peppers and sliced green onions.
Nigga. Ugh. What in the... That looked demonic. Oh, how she stirs it so. How she stirs it so. The beef salad. Okay, we're going through the process. Don't matter. Don't take us back through it. We don't need the process. Okay. Look at that. Oh goodness. It looks like there's candy in it. You know how fruit salad be having the little green and red Christmassy type vibes sprinkled in it? Oh. Ooh, I like chicken salad. And to be honest, I'm surprised that I've never heard of beef salad. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's a chicken salad. Why isn't there a beef salad? And then you see it and you're just like, oh, it's everything. It's the look. It's the texture. Oh God, man. That dude, Purina puppy salad, that is good. That is kind of what I'm feeling right now. Dog food with crackers. It do look like some Purina with some saltines on the side, okay? That's funny. Respectfully. This burn in hell, please. That is Crayola. Okay. Okay, let's do this one. All right, so I saw this review a long time ago, and is my phone not in here? Is that how into this show I am? My phone is just dead somewhere. Give me 1 second, y'all. That's crazy. I'm locked in. Hello. Oh, here we go. Okay. Check me out. So, That was crazy. So a wizard hat just fell from what looked like the sky, but it was up on my light. That was such a random thing to fall into frame. Um, so I saw this review a long time ago, and it's been viral for a very long time. And it's pretty much this dude getting interviewed. And the dude getting interviewed, he's known as the Ronin of Little Tokyo. His name is Atticus Warhol. And I followed him today because of this video. So check this out.
The best ramen in Little Tokyo?
That depends. Most people have like the entry level, which is like Shinsengumi. After you figure out you want something a little thicker, you go to Daikokuya. But then I also like Hachioji, which is like real like light. So it's like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
And if you want something spicy, there's Hakata Ikokosha. And if you really want to burn your lips, I think it's what Orochan in Weller Court, which has like the challenge. But for me, it's Hachioji, where you can get like chashu duck, and you can get like a good keema curry.
Challenge accepted, sir. Challenge accepted. So I'm a big fan of Little Tokyo. I've always loved that area, but I just didn't get to go often. But now that I have Cloud Quest and I'm doing these like little vlogs and stuff, it's like the perfect this is like the perfect place to do it. And basically I wrote down all of these spots, and I'm like, you know what? I am going to be as well versed, or almost as well versed, as this guy, Atticus Warhol. And I wrote everything down, and it's such a trippy place. Sorry, it's such a trippy situation because I put my money where my mouth was immediately. I saw this video today. I followed him, and I went. I went to Little Tokyo today. I walked around. I tried one of the, I'm not even going to pronounce it, but I tried one of the restaurants, and I made a video. I made a Cloud Quest there, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do this because there's so many cool things to pair with all the places down there. So stay tuned for that, because not only did I already start this little series, but he hit me up. It was so random. Like, he just hit me up because I followed him, and he thought I followed him because of a completely different video. And yeah, so I'm talking to him right now, and yeah, who knows? Well, maybe we get a little collab or something going. But I am I'm super into just going to like little pockets of the city right there and getting a whole bunch of review content over there, but also just like experiencing it too, because a lot of the places that he suggested were kind of like on the outskirts of Little Tokyo, not like in those little in the village itself. So I'm very, very excited about doing these recommendations, because the ramen I had today was fire. I tried the duck ramen that he was talking about. I tried the duck ramen, and I bought some stuff, and I'm probably going to be going back a couple more times in the next few weeks to collect all these recommendations for myself, and finally be well versed in the Little Tokyo. And then I might hit it's probably like Silver Lake area. There's just like little pockets that I want to do. So stay tuned for that, because Cloud Quests, I've been shooting a lot of them recently, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, especially after just years and years of Postmates. I feel like Postmates became my best friend since the pandemic, and now I'm like, okay, let's get back out there. Next up after that, this is actually just crazy. This kind of made me uncomfortable. And I don't know how to, maybe you guys can help me out with this. Okay, so get this. I had no idea. Broccoli is a flower that's harvested before it blooms. So if you leave it alone, it blooms. These are broccoli. They're flowers. Did you know that? They're immature flower buds. They're like flower eggs. Unborn flowers. Look at this lady down here. She said, I'm eating unborn flowers. It says broccoli is actually the flower of the plant that we typically eat. What we typically eat are immature flower buds. If left unharvested, these tight green clusters will eventually bloom into small yellow flowers. This is broccoli. Like, what? Did y'all know that? Look. You just go on a date and give them here's some broccoli. I'm sorry. I didn't know this. But to be honest, makes sense to me because broccoli tastes like flowers. They taste like somebody just grabbed a bunch of bulbs from a bush and just said, "Here, I put some salt on it." They do taste like I cannot. I would rather do broccolini, but for some reason broccoli just does not do it for me. I'm trying to change. If you guys got any good broccoli recipes, please let me know. But it tastes how this look. It just do. Can you eat it after it blooms? That's a good question. I don't know. You said you ready for that sandwich? Shoot, me too. Let's go see what I wonder what Food Beast is. I wonder what Food Beast got going. Okay, let's see. It's big back news. Let's see what the what's going on in the Tubby streets. We got new butterbeer inspired icy. Butterbeer. Okay. Maybe I don't really know exactly what butterbeer is. I did try the Harry Potter one from Universal Studios. The one that without the ice cream and stuff and all that in it, like the regular one was nasty, but I did like the ice creamy one. So this looks good. That's a fire picture. Let me know if y'all like butterbeer. Spam it in the comments because I am kind of on the fence. I'm not really sure. I thought butterbeer was a straight up Harry Potter thing. Plum Bob, I definitely thought the same thing. Premature vegetables is crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Even putting it like that is pretty nuts. Ice cream sandwich? What is that? A sandwich? What is an ice cream sandwich? Lewin Kugel's Summer Shandy has long been a seasonal staple. It's even in the name. Now, Wisconsin beer brand has created the frozen treat to beat the heat both beer and frozen custard fans might like. The Summer Sandwich is a Midwestern take on an ice cream sandwich inspired by ingredients from the home state. Lemonade-flavored sandwich dessert features a sweet shandy custard, a ripple of cheese fudge swirls, brandied cherries, and Kringle pastry layers, all sandwiched between two sweet corn shortbread cookies. That's a sandwich? That must be some Midwest thing. I've never in my life heard of a sandwich. What is a sandwich? Got the cheese, the frozen custard. What is a cheese fudge swirl? Brandied cherries? I can barely read this. With a beer, just a sandwich and a beer. Okay. Shout out to the Midwest. I did not know that was even happening. Y'all out here eating sandwiches? Speaking of which, I'm about to bust open this banh mi. We're talking about sandwich. We're talking about a nice little sandwich. All right, boom. Gotta break the pape. All right, so this is the. Okay, let me turn this up. The short rib, or sorry, not the short rib, the ribeye. Um, banh mi. It's a Vietnamese sandwich. Looks like there's some jalapenos in there. A lot of cilantro, carrots. Very fresh and crispy. That's fire. With some jalapenos. Oh, it tastes so fresh. No matter where I get a banh mi sandwich, all the vegetables always make it taste like it's such a fresh sandwich. Mm-hmm. Ain't give me no. Ain't give me no napkins. Wow, that's good. Again, this is from Gingergrass Banh Mi Vietnamese sandwich. Mm-hmm. That is really good. Okay. Wait a minute. Might have to go back to Big Back News. Two things. We got a Panda Express comeback, potentially. Panda Express teams with Bulldog for spiciest dish ever. Just cranked the heat to a level it hasn't seen before. We're doing it with help from one of the spiciest instant noodle brands in the game, Bulldog. Blue Dynamite Sweet and Sour Chicken takes crispy fried marinated chicken in a puffed rice batter for extra crunch and wok tosses it with red bell peppers and onions, then coats it in a custom Bulldog sweet and sour sauce that promises to be Panda Express's spiciest menu item yet. Hey, we better be on here. Ain't no LA? Testing in New York, Chicago, Houston, San Diego, Phoenix, Denver, Atlanta, Seattle, Tacoma, Washington, D.C., and Orlando, Daytona Beach, Melbourne till October 7th. Damn! I was just talking about Phoenix being too hot. Is it because of this Panda Express collab? Damn. Ain't no LA? Man. I'm kind of sad. I just kind of got off Panda Express. I feel like the last few times I ate there, it wasn't very good, wasn't very exciting. This would bring me back. But no LA. All right, what else in Big Back News? Okay. Mountain Dew out here with the new flavor. New Baja Blast Midnight. People love Baja Blast. I remember when it came out, I drank it and I was like, I didn't get the hype. But it's been a while. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it now. But they just dropped a new one. It says, after 2 decades of cult status, Taco Bell is expanding its most iconic drink with a new permanent flavor, Baja Midnight. I mean, honestly, Mountain Dew Be one of them, the few, not Mountain Dew actually. Taco Bell be one of the few restaurants that be having like rollouts. Like when they get new stuff on their menu, besides from like McDonald's, they'll have like they'll be on social media tough. They'll be having like I feel like they have really good marketing. But when like Wendy's or Burger King, when they roll stuff out, it don't be as I don't know. Like I feel like Taco Bell, they be doing their drops like Apple. They be having like a nigga on this on stage with a mic like this, giving all the announcements. Crazy. That is very crazy. This banh mi is so good. I wish that like I wish I could have like an episode counter that had like the deliciousness of the sandwich because this is up there. This is up there. I still don't know if anything beat the first episode because that sandwich was so good. And honestly, the Orleans and York one was good too, but this one is just this is a good sandwich. This is also the first episode where the episode numbers do not matter anymore. I thought I was gonna count the episode numbers, but after 4, this is just the episode. We just having random numbers or no number for the episode list because who cares? It's not like you have to. It's not like if you didn't watch last week, you wouldn't get the storyline of this week or something like that. Let's keep going. We did broccoli. We did KFC. Let's do some sciencey stuff. Yeah, let's do some sciencey stuff. I have all these stories that's like interesting stuff that I really want to get into. That's why the Discord has a sciencey category where you can leave some videos. But I've been saving just a whole bunch of interesting things because I like when we learn on here. And even if it's ridiculous, I love conspiracy theories. And one of my favorite ones is the Loch Ness Monster. Because why wouldn't there be a dinosaur looking thing that pops its head up out of the water every now and then? Why wouldn't that be a thing? You know? But it's good to see that it's back. There's new Loch Ness Monster photos surfacing after decades of secrecy. The Loch Ness Monster kind of hid for a minute, and now the AI is back. It's miraculously popping back up. Says in a chilling turn of events, 2 never-before-seen photographs of the infamous Loch Ness Monster have emerged from the shadows, released not by their original owner, but by his son, this fisherman, a quiet and reclusive man who lived near the mist-shrouded waters of Loch Ness. Had kept the images hidden for decades. According to his family, he was approached years ago by mysterious individuals who demanded he destroy the evidence. The encounter left him paranoid and withdrawn, convinced that unforeseen forces were watching his every move. Until his passing, he refused to speak publicly of what he witnessed, his silence a heavy burden carried to the grave. Now his son has defied those long-standing warnings, making the photos public for the first time. The images, grainy yet eerily vivid, capture what appears to be a massive serpentine shape breaking the water's surface, its glistening skin reflecting the pale Scottish light. Whoa. Gotta throw that one in there. The classic. I mean, this one might as well have not been included. There's low-key snakes this big. And I mean, shoot, I've seen some catfish. You know them like river monster things where they be like pulling the catfish up. Sometimes they be looking that big too. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. First of all, why is the Loch Ness Monster be just popping up at Loch Ness? Is it like a branding thing? Or they're like, well, shoot, they expect me over there now because I'm the Loch Ness monster, so I got to keep popping up. Like, why doesn't the Loch Ness monster ever in like Atlanta or something? You know, you never swim somewhere else. If you like an ancient creature that I'm assuming you can go wherever. I don't know. Why wasn't it? Why aren't there any sightings in other spots? You can't swim. You can't travel a little. I don't know what y'all think about the Loch Ness monster. I think that there's stuff under the water that we've never seen before. Of course. Do I think that it might surface sometimes and one completely unlucky person would see it and try to spend the rest of their lives convincing other people that they saw it and then everybody's like, whatever, crazy. Of course, that could happen. But why just in the Loch Ness monster? Like, why just in Loch Ness? Why would it only go to Lake Loch Ness? I think it's because it knows it's famous. So it's like, shoot, when I be popping up in, Mexico, they call me something completely different. I like the branding of the Loch Ness monster. That's the only thing I could think of. Just what I'm thinking about Bigfoot too. Because if Bigfoot existed, he probably dead. You know? The sandwich is banh mi. Vietnamese sandwich. Short rib. Pickled carrots. Cilantro. This amazing sauce. I couldn't even tell you. It's like this saucy sauce, you know? All right, next up. This ain't even sciencey, but I just have to know what the chat would do. Chat, what would y'all do? You go to a party, a cookout. There's only one plate of mac and cheese, only one pan, and the person who made it, the one who everybody trusted to make it, put peas in it. Bro, this ain't even like, bro, you fighting. You gotta fight somebody. This is peas and carrots? I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't fight. Because this person might be a full-blown murderer. I can't tell if this is black Air Force energy or like white raisin energy, you know? It's either black Air Force energy or white raisin energy. Either this is just from somebody who has a palate that's so violent and so barbaric that, who knows what they would do to another human being. If this is what they grew up eating, that might be some trenches we've never even heard of, like Switzerland, like in the trenches of Switzerland. And you never heard of it, but it ain't sweet over there. Or is this like white raisin activity where it's just like you ate this from a nice little town in Shebsville, Kentucky, or somewhere in, North Dakota, and you just assumed that the blacks in the cookout would want to try something new. I don't know. It's quite the gamble. It's quite the gamble. Oh, damn, my chat has been completely behind. It's so behind. I haven't seen what y'all been talking a lot in here. Damn. Y'all would jump your auntie for this? Oh, come on. That seems like a lot. And it's penne, right? Super European. I don't know what it is about certain parts of the world. I have no interest in their food. And I don't get how they like their food, you know? And I don't want to come off as culturally ignorant, but I don't think you're culturally ignorant if you don't want to try something that looked nasty from another culture. Is that weird? That probably sounds horrible, but I don't think it means. I mean, I think that you should be open to trying new things, and I think that especially if you're going to new places, you should kind of see what they dealing with. But the whole like, you know, eat this, because it's important in my culture, and you looking at it like I don't think so. I wish that wasn't frowned upon so much. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just I don't mean I know how that sounds, but I just don't want to be eating everybody's. I don't want to be eating every culture shit. It's very arrogant, but I feel like my palate is my palate, and I grew it within my culture, and sometimes I'd be looking at other cultures, and I'll be like, oh, that's interesting that they eat that, you know. That's super interesting, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I think it's okay for us to just be like, oh, interesting. You guys eat that? Okay, for sure. I get it. I get how that sounds. I'm sorry. You know, if you throw it away with if you throw it away, it's offensive. And it's just like, I get why you would be disappointed that you cooked something that somebody didn't want to eat. But offended is kind of, I don't know. Like, you offended that I wouldn't eat your brickle brackle? It's like, I'm sorry. I'm from somewhere else. I'm sorry. I don't want your brickle brackle. I don't want your brickle brackle. I'm not saying that this is brickle brackle, but still, you guys get it. Okay. I'm having fun with the science stuff. So let's do Okay. Before I do this next one, I just want to say that I'm going to do a quick deep dive on it to make sure it's true. Because you'll see right away that the place that this is coming from does not seem like it says new things. It doesn't seem like it does its research. It might even make some of this shit up. But if this is true, this is crazy as hell. Look at this. NASA scientists saw 7-foot-tall aliens. Said they're tall, black, and look like African Americans. What? There are... First of all, why African Americans? Why they look like a very specific nigga? Okay, he just basically said they look like niggas. Okay, but in a very specific way. Secondly, there are 7-foot-tall African Americans. You sure you just weren't looking at tall niggas? Did you go to the moon? Like, okay, so let's read the story and then we will do a deep dive and do our research. Okay, but just off rip, hater media. Just I don't know. It doesn't really seem, especially with the iced out world. Like we'll do our research, but let's enjoy this first. Okay. A former NASA research scientist has come forward with claims of an alien landing at a U.S. Air Force base, and what he describes is unlike anything we've ever been told. He alleges that the ship touched down on U.S. soil at a remote Air Force installation where witnesses, now either deceased or sworn to secrecy, were stunned by what unfolded. I. Uh, okay, so let's do a little. Let's do a little deep dive. But if they do look like us, I agree with this comment. We safe. We safe out here. So. Who copied who? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Who copied who? Do they fucking with us or we fucking with them? Because either way, we might be straight. Okay. So, NASA scientist, aliens look like black Americans. People's Voice TV, YouTube, Nexus News Feed, The Debrief. Okay, we are going to assume the People's Voice isn't insanely credible, but it says fact checked by the People's Voice community. I don't know what this website is, but I can't resist a ridiculous headline. Looks like African Americans. Okay. Is this it?
That shows black people getting off.
Wait. No.
So people with dark skin getting off.
Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah.
Were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall?
Yeah.
How tall? Do you know?
Well, they got out the doorway. I don't know how high that is, but
Well, what?
it's say 7 feet would be probably a conservative estimate.
Huge cigar-shaped ship appeared over the Air Force Base. These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5", huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had control a large portion of the galaxy that we live in.
Okay. YNs with switches hopped out? That's crazy. First of all, you know them white people were scared AF. Because whether this is true, not important. What's important is that this is hilarious, okay? This is a brand spanking new conspiracy, and I'm here for it. Militaristic aliens that look like niggas pulled up on them and hopped out. Now, if this is true, that means that's a couple things. A, we good. Okay? We straight. Number two, why that would be so ironic if aliens came down and they were niggas and they were like more advanced than us, and they find out how niggas are treated here. White people would be like, well, Galactic YNs? Oh my god, this is incredible. As far as random conspiracy theories go, this is a great new one. This is a great new addition to the list. Galactic YNs, nigalians. That is crazy. The nigalian theory. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of this. Wow. I'm here for the nigalians. I am here for the nigalians. Let's do this one. We doing, man, I'm loving this science stuff, okay? As you guys see that, the segments are I'm bringing new segments every week. So if there's something that you want that's more permanent, I think that Big Back News just jumped out on the first episode. That was something I was like, all right, I need to do that every time. Obviously the viral video of the week. The video game challenges have been sort of edited and switched up week to week based on different things. But just make sure you guys jump into the Discord to tell me, which new segments that you really liked, which segments you want to see coming back, which segments you want to see being more permanent. We briefly did a new segment with the try not to laugh. We're doing the science stuff. But yeah. And also, get off 40% off of protectyourlight.com if you use the code get off. Join our Discord as well, but use this code get off me. I'll put it in the make sure I get the people in TikTok too. Bow. Get off. Thank you, Nash. Appreciate it, Jackson. Okay, let's get back to it. That was such a good sandwich. All right, the UK has created a robot fish that eats ocean plastic and powers itself by digesting it, eliminating the need for battery. So let's break this down real quick. Robot fish that eat trash and get powered by the trash. A trash battery. Not really, but eating the ocean plastic and powering itself so you don't have to find it and swap the AA batteries out. I didn't even know this was an option. When if you know how deep into science you would have to be to even suggest this? You're just like, man, what can we do about all the litter? Let's make a robot fish that just eats all of it. It sounds like a bad cartoony idea that starts like a episode of a sitcom off. But I mean, apparently that was it worked. It says a 3D printed robot fish designed by a student named Eleanor McIntosh at the University of Surrey. The fish's name is Gilbert, and this is a salmon-sized swimmer that mimics real fish but eats microplastics instead. And it filters out polluted water through mesh traps. It filters out polluted water through mesh that traps even the tiniest plastic bits. Open source and free to print, Gilbert is a student-made solution already making waves in UK lakes, proof that powerful change can start in the classroom. This was a student's idea. And it's genius. I mean, it sounds silly, but it's genius. It looks like a fish, so I don't know. Like, is that a problem if it looks like a fish that's hunted and a bigger fish or a shark or something like that comes and tries to eat it? Because I mean, I've heard of crazier things. I've heard of like like governments having like spy fish or like weaponized fish uh, going around. I know that there's like, did I hear something about like a base being protected by like dolphins or something? Dolphins with cameras protect base. Did I just make this up? Okay. Or something. The U.S. Navy put cameras on dolphins and the results were wild. Did not disappoint. They offered up exciting chases and even targeting venomous sea snakes. Okay. That's not what I meant. Maybe it wasn't a marine animals with cameras protect base. I feel like maybe I made that up. Have you guys heard of that? Marine animals protect military base. The army of militarized dolphins. Am I about to be put on a list? Dolphins have been used by the Navy for decades. Dolphins were used for underwater surveillance. I mean, that's kind of animal abusey, but it's kind of cool as hell, though. Like, that's just like a story I would love to see a movie about. Like, spy dolphins? What? Spy dolphins? That's fire. Okay. Okay. I think we've done enough. Let's see if I can let's see if I could boot this up. I don't want to do this at all, but I have to for everybody who believed in me last time. Okay. Here's what we gonna do. We 2 hours in. I'm at a very, very scary part of Poppy's playtime, okay? It's I'm being chased by a creature who only moves when I'm not looking at her, okay? And if you made it that far in the last stream, you will have seen that she's very scary, okay? Unfortunately, I will not be able to eat a pepper every time I'm scared because with this, I was just scared every single time, and yeah, the poops were spicy that night. Let's just say that. Now this will be much quicker than last week because I'm already at the level, and you know, Worst case scenario, I just get scared a whole bunch. You horrible people get what you want, which is me scared, and we leave it at that. Best case scenario, I beat it quick. I do the challenge. I don't get scared too much, and we can have a smaller show instead of me trying to get to a scary spot for 2 hours or however long I was doing. Okay, so everybody who is waiting for the horror stuff, here you go. All right, let's go with 15 push-ups. Every time I get scared, I appreciate it, M-Town and M-Wiz. I appreciate it. Said like the shirt. This is my cloud and foggy tee, my celestial tee hoodie. Appreciate it. Hiccups. Thanks for copping it. Again, protectyourlight.com. Get off is the code, and it will last until about midnight tonight. So make sure you go ahead and get that. All right, I am stalling very clearly. Let me just mentally prepare myself. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Shout out to all my people. I love your personality, Pressure. I thank you. You don't like scary stuff? Oh, it's not that bad. You gonna do fine. I'm the one that's gonna do badly. Okay. Just gonna wrap this sandwich up. So this game is called Poppy's Playtime. I'm basically going through an abandoned toy factory, and there's a bunch of just entities in every chapter, and this entity is it's very scary. I am going to have to make an electric connection between some of these while she's chasing me. So wish me luck. Okay. Start this up again. What did I do last week? Oof. How do I get this to start again? Okay, once that happens, I have to basically back up out of here. I remember that. Oh, it's this thing. That's right. Damn it. Okay. Wait. Where is she? I don't like that. I don't see her. I don't like that. I don't see her. Okay, there she is. Free. What do I do? Okay. Please. Where's she at? Please. God. Here we go. Yeah, got your ass. Ah! Ah! Where is she? I don't see her. 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 Hey yo, I don't see her. I don't see her. Bad, it's bad. I don't see. I'm absolutely supposed to see her. Is she stuck? Oh, I heard her. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. This is bad. Where's she supposed to be? I need to know where she at. I need to know where she at. I don't know where to go. feel like she got stuck or something. Hey, low key, I think she's glitched out. If I was playing by myself, I would low-key let this happen. But since y'all, okay, let's load the last checkpoint. Shit, that was a great glitch for my behalf, for my sake. But I know what y'all here for. Out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Bro, where is this? Where is the freaking door? Oh, it's not even open. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh shit. Oh, stupid pet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wait. Hurry up. See your ass. She is. Relax. Oh god. Cool. I see your ass. Oh! God, stay back. Oh, oh. Oh, hold up. Damn, I'm on my Britney ship. Oops, I shit again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. This is some bull. Okay. Oh shit. Excuse me now. Walk through this whole thing. Whip it up. Back your ass up. Where's she going? Oh no, where is she? Okay, this is how I came in. This is the wrong way. Please. Oh, oh! I should have memorized the map while she was glitched. Okay. This is where I'm supposed to go, but not where I'm supposed to. Oh, she keeps cutting through there. Okay. I'm supposed to get green. Is it here? Let's try that. Got it. Where is she? Where is she? Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Oh! Okay. Okay, this is the double room. Double room. Okay. Where she comes from. Okay. I think there's one here to my right. Oh. Oh. I'm out of here. Oh. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, she's right there. What the? Please don't. Oh! Damn it! Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is what I get. Every planet sandwich comes with a little heart murmur. Okay. Overreaction there. Okay. So. I wonder if she's faster than me. But I don't look like it. This way. Oh, fuck. sucker. Ah. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's the opposite. I'm scared the whole time. I'm still not picking up on what to do. But I'm getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Alright. Watch me get this quick and easy. Alright, we're going. I'm gonna make this work. Always hold with this hand, like you see a hand, right. Okay. Okay, wait. This is this. Ooh. Corner, come on. Lock it, mother. Okay. This one should be the hole in the wall to the right. Boom. What the? Open. Can she? Shit. So that was my mistake. I turned the wrong way. Let's just do this now. Oh. This should be the double. Yep. Okay, so there's one behind her. Nigga, is that right? How the hell am I don't know what to do from here. Come on, bro. Close. Get close. Because I kept one. Ah! You're not taking that one. Ah! So back up. You hear me? It's in there? Yes. Did I do it? Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! I almost cried. I'm not even gonna lie, I almost cried on camera. Okay. GG's, y'all. GG's. I'm gonna do that last 15 because that did scare me. But what in the hell, man? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, damn, guys. That was a lot. Now, you guys got to check out the last stream. I feel like the first time she scared me, she was like around the corner and I turned around and she like teleported to me and scared me. So this whole time I thought when I turned around and I wasn't looking at her, she could go faster than me. It wasn't until today where I got to get multiple tries in, I saw that I could turn my back and run a little bit. But that was a lot. That last puzzle was a lot. And I don't think I would have been able to stay away from her if I didn't keep leading her out. But whew. GG's in the chat. Damn. Yeah, give me some bows. I did it. Hopefully, I mean, she's broken, so. Challenge completed, because that was probably one of the scariest horror villain boss fights I've ever done.
I'm Hoppy Hopscotch! Wanna try hopping to the moon with me?
No.
On 3 with me! Again! 1, 2, 3! Nope. Still didn't make it. Listen, this won't stop until we make it to the moon. 1, 2... No, don't look at your feet! None of that matters! Again!
It's a stressful kid's toy.
Jump! I'm Hoppy Hopscotch! Wanna try hopping to the moon with me?
What is this? Just a flare or something. More than likely will continue this on a different stream, but I am a little interested to know what the hell is happening right now. Oh shit, don't want to go back here. Are you back? What'd you miss? You missed my victory.
I'm hop. Jump! Jump!
Ah. Let's see what else there is. Where are we? Whoa. We are not in the factory anymore. Looks like we're back into the story of the game, which if you were here yesterday might take some time to progress. So I'm probably gonna do this on a different stream. But hey, challenge completed. Challenge completed. I'm very, very happy about that, man. Come on. And look at that. That made it so that we're at a good time right now too, to get into the horror stuff got so deep last week that I didn't even get to do my little protect your light and thing at the end. But we could do that right now. We might as well wind it down. So yeah, we're gonna get into the protect your light ending segment. It's looking like today's new segments, sciencey stuff. Try not to laugh. We didn't get to who sold this week, nor did we get to some of the brainy stuff, like, you know, that time that I had you guys doing quizzes about the planets. I had some stuff there, but hey, we did the sciencey stuff. I also got some nostalgic segments, some computer game segments, a lot of fun stuff. So just, you know, jump in the Discord, you guys. Let me know which segments you enjoyed, which segments you could use, you could do without. It's looking like my personal challenge segment is X'd just for now. I think that when I come up with these personal challenges that I want to give myself for platformers and shooters and stuff like that, I'm probably just going to do that for Cloudy Arcade. I did see that 2 gaming segments in Planet Sandwich made the show run 4 or 5 hours, which I might not end up having Planet Sandwich run that long. But, you know, we shaving some stuff off. We tweaking some stuff. My favorite segments so far are Big Back News and Who Sold. But you know, I definitely want to hear from you guys. Get Off is the code for protectyourlight.com if you want some clothes. And that will be happening until about midnight. And yeah, I wanted to see if I can get this Protect Your Light word. Okay, so this is something that I definitely want to share. Okay. So this guy explains how to reverse laziness. This is something that I feel like a lot of people struggle with. Sometimes creatives. I do have my lazy days, and I have been battling them with stuff like, you know, the gym, martial arts, streaming with you guys, stuff that really helps. But this just kind of gives a different angle on what it is to reverse laziness and potentially how to flip that in 2 minutes. So I just wanted to share that as a nice little note to end on.
What if laziness is a habit of thinking about the cost of things or the effort instead of thinking about the payoff? I'm going to say it again to get a few more heads to explode. What if laziness is nothing but a habit of thinking about the effort instead of thinking about the outcome? What if you could reverse laziness by simply developing a habit of thinking more about the, let's say, the delicious food that you would like to enjoy instead of how long it would take you to get up and go get it? But the real question is, if you were to test this at home and try to see if you can think more about the good outcome and less about the work, would you get it done? Why is it that people have a second child? You know, why does a woman who goes through this awful, awful childbirth have a second child? Don't they always say the same thing? If I remembered how bad this was, I wouldn't do it again. Right? So the not thinking about the effort is vital to actually the survival of humanity. If we focused on how hard it was to have a baby, you just wouldn't do it, or you do too little of it. But if you focus on how awesome it would be to have a family, well, there you go. You're going to go through the pain because you've already committed. Am I ambitious, or do I simply have a thinking habit which produces dopamine because I'm thinking about the positive outcome? And is the dopamine the thing that gets me up and moving? And when you're observing me, you say, how the hell do you get so much done? And how do I do it? I think it's just this. When I think of all the things I do, I think about them in terms of their benefits. So here's your tip. It's going to change some of your lives. Think about the positive, not about the work, and see what that does to you.
So, aside from the yapping, he was talking in circles for a lot of that. But what I broke down from that is that it's all mind state, right? It's all just how you think about it, you know. And he was basically saying that thinking about the benefits of stuff is a lot easier than thinking about the work itself, you know? So whatever you have to do that you're putting off, think about not the horrible parts of it or the parts that you don't want to do. Think about it as if it's already done. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff might help you get out of bed instead of getting out of the bed and being like, damn, I have to drive to the gym, or I have to like do this, and that. If you just think about it like, I have to get out of the bed to box, you know, I have to get out of the bed to do these sets, to get my health together, to get this done, blah, 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 blah. It's the small things that kind of stack up on each other. And the reason why I saved this was I was thinking about like, I forget if it was, these job titles are so different. It was either a monk or like a sergeant in the army. But they just like, and I think I did it way back on my Cloudy podcast for Protect Your Light. But they're basically talking about why you should make your bed every morning. And the reason why they say that is they basically were like, every morning you should start by making your bed. And for the longest time, I remembered this, but I never really understood it. And what they were saying is that when you make your bed in the morning, it starts your brain like you basically start the day off with completing something. And what that does, and if you just look at it in itself, you're just like, okay, I made my bed, who cares? But the momentum that you get after that is what it's all about. Everything is about momentum. Once you do that, you're on to the next thing. Like, okay, I completed something small, but what's next? What's next? And I found that when I woke up and immediately went to some bullshit, you know what I mean? I immediately went to something that wasn't productive, brain rot, all that kind of stuff. That momentum can pick up too. You know, that can become a whole day of doing nothing. But when you get up and you start your day with just something small, like completing, you know, making your bed, or, you know, doing some stretches, some push-ups, you know, starting some routine, that just that small win got your brain going like, all right, we doing stuff. Let's get to the next thing, get to the next thing, get to the next thing. And it's really just all about the momentum that you create for yourself. So that just like, I remember I watched this video years ago. That's not why I don't even remember who said it, but it really like circled back and like hit me in the face. It's just like, just do the tiny things, because that always, every time I come back from the gym, I'm like, all right, what do I do now? Instead of the opposite, you know? So I think it's just all about setting yourself in the mind state and the momentum to win for the rest of the day. Because if you do the opposite, that momentum's still gonna happen. It's just gonna take you the wrong direction. You're gonna start creating bad momentum, and then your whole day is gonna go to shit. As opposed to creating good momentum, you know, and that's why people's morning routines are so dope. Because I used to be a terrible morning person. I was like, I don't want to do none of that stuff. A, because I was probably up the night before, too late, doing nothing. And B, because like I wasn't putting myself in the mind state like they were, and that's why I was starting to get around to stuff at like 1, 2 p.m. Some just gross, you know what I mean? Like I remember there'd be times where I didn't even get out of bed until like 12 or 1 p.m. Weekend or weekend or weekday. So this is just the kind of stuff that I try to fill my timeline with and my mind with, because I'm not gonna lie, I used to really not enjoy going to the gym, but it wasn't until I like really started just sitting there at the gym and being like, man, this feels good. I literally like rewired my brain by sitting there and just like not thinking like, damn, this is hard, damn, I'm tired. Like just thinking of like, man, how good that it feels and how clear my mind is. It completely changed how I view it. So I'm always looking for interesting little tidbits like this to reverse laziness, to help self-help, to talk to yourself better, and just to kind of like put yourself in a better mind state to do well. So hopefully this helped. Hopefully this just wasn't a yapathon at the end of a fun stream. But again, today was a great day. We had some banh mi. Maybe you found out what that was for the first time. Vietnamese sandwich. I'm about to smash the rest of this second half. Anywhere that you get pho or Vietnamese food, you know, check out banh mi. It's delicious. Get off is the code for protectyourlight.com if you want 40% off. We getting off a little bit early today, 3 hours, but I mean, you know, we tightening the show up. You know, and also I've been streaming a lot on Cloudy Arcade. So if you like the gaming stuff, if you like that horror section, if you like the challenges, come on over to Cloudy Arcade. I game so much, and I love gaming so much, that I tried to make Planet Sandwich like half gaming, half this, but I feel like I game so much, so I might as well give you mostly this with a splash of gaming. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you guys for pulling up. Pull up to the Discord if you want to be involved in the village. We got a whole bunch of channels there, and you know, the mods and the people, the villagers, are doing a great job at, you know, keeping things going in there. It's a really, really dope community. And yeah, I'm about to be streaming for the rest of the week. I had a nice little break. I had a nice little break this weekend, so I have to get really back to work for the next few days. So I will see you on stream, Patreon as well. I will see you guys over there. Secret Cloudy Podcast is still going on. And now that we have done 4 episodes of Planet Sandwich, I will be beginning the post-production of Cloud Quests, and, you know, keep a lookout for all that little Tokyo content coming as well. I appreciate it, Shy Shucks, and I get so excited for Wednesdays now. Look, if I can become a part of y'all routine, that would be amazing. I'm not figured out any type of routine with my other streaming. I'm just gaming whenever I can, but having a solid day every week is something I've been trying to get done for a very long time. But now I can finally do it. Yep, that's Pat's final thoughts. We coming in under 3 hours for the first time. Give it up for that. Where's my air horns? Listen, thank you guys for pulling up yet again, everybody on TikTok. I appreciate you guys so much. There's been so many gifts and like thousands of people coming through, different new followers, all this stuff. So I'm really glad to have you guys here as well. And then everybody, of course, on the YouTube side, on the Twitch side, on the Facebook side, you guys have been holding it down for real. A lot of you guys have been popping up to my other streams also. Mario Mondays, I'm trying to keep that going. Just trying to get through this Switch 2 content, man. I'm so obsessed. Thank you guys so much for another amazing episode of Planet Sandwich. Here, let me full screen it. I thought I was full screen for y'all. Listen. We did this. We did the challenge. We learned some science. We learned about bear hibernation. We ate some banh mi. If you like this shirt, head on over to protectyourlight.com. Oh. And honestly, since we're getting out of here early, I might end this stream and jump on, play some Mario. I'm not sure. Depends on if I want to put off my work till tomorrow. But either way, thank you guys. Planet Sandwich every Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST. Appreciate y'all.
Sandwich.